ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ
ಚನ್ನಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ
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 ಸರ್ ನಾನು ವಚನನೇ ತಂದೆ ನೀನು ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ನೀನಲ್ಲದೆ ಮತ್ಯಾರು
ನೀನಲ್ಲದೆ ಮತ್ಯಾರು
ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ
ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ
ಹಾಲಲದು
ಹಾಲಲದು
ನೀರಲದು
ನೀರಲದು
ಹಾಲಲದು
ಹಾಲಲದು
ನೀರಲದು
ನೀರಲದು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು
ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ಬಂದು ನೀನು
ಬಂಧು ನೀನು
ಬಳಗ ನೀನು
ಬಳಗ ನೀನು
ನೀನಲ್ಲದೆ ಮತ್ತಾರು
ನೀನಲ್ಲದೆ ಮತ್ತಾರು
ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ
ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ
ಹಾಲಲದು
ಹಾಲಲದು
ನೀರಲದು
ನೀರಲದು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು
ತಂದೆ ನೀನು
ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು
My pranams to all Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. On the auspicious occasion of GuruPurnima, let us pay our respect to all the realized masters, starting from Shiva, Adi Shiva, who taught science of yoga, the practice of yoga, so that all the living beings world over get the benefit of physical, mental, psychological transformation and spiritual realization. Shiva taught to 7 rishis, who in turn taught this science to all over the world. Let us pay respect to the rishis. Let us pay respect to Sri Vedavyasa, who classified the Vedas into Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, Samaveda for the benefit of mankind. Let us pay respect to Sri Vedavyasa, who wrote 18 Puranas for making people understand the message of Vedas. He understood that people require more clarity or a simpler way of understanding the message of Vedas. So that's why he wrote 18 Puranas. Let us pay respect to Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi. Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi, seeing the future Kali Yuga coming up, seeing the disturbances human beings are going to have, he established a system of teaching, what we call as Guru Parampara. He taught the system of Atma Jnana to his disciples, who in turn taught to the next their disciples, and in this way we have a continuous stream of wisdom flowing all the way till today. This stream of wisdom has never dried. The rivers have dried, there has been drought, but the wisdom, the Jnana Ganga, which has been flowing from the head of Shiva as yoga, and the wisdom which is flowing as Vedanta from Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi has never dried. It is giving life to all beings. Otherwise, we live in a world of birth, growth, decay, and death. So, for all the human beings, the Vedanta is a source of nectar, it's Amrita. That knowledge has flown, that knowledge is flowing from Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi all the way till today, and it will flow on in time immemorial. And this is because of what you call as Guru Parampara, the system of teaching. And the knowledge of yoga, which started from Shiva, Sadashiva, in the form of Dakshinamurti, in the form of 7 rishis, has gone all over the world, and it is giving succor to all living beings, all human beings, transforming human beings into divine beings. We pay respect to the system of yoga, which is practical science, system of Vedanta, which is knowledge science, knowledge. There is a knowledge, and then there is practice. So both systems are, which is there since time immemorial. We pay respect to Adi Guru Shiva, Sri Vedavyasa, who is of the form of Sriman Narayana. We pay respect to both. There is knowledge, there is a practice, knowledge in terms of Vedanta and practice in terms of yoga. Many of the sages and saints have incorporated these teachings and realized that knowledge without realization is just information. Knowledge with realization becomes a transformation. When the individual gets transformed, he brings peace, harmony, not only to himself, to the whole world. So that transformation happened to many sages and saints. We respect, we bow down to all the sages and saints who realized this self on the occasion of GuruPurnima. Then there are Sadgurus, the realized masters, who took the teaching, they realized it in their life and taught others also. They became the light themselves, and then they lit the lamp of wisdom in many hearts. They lit that lamp into many beings. Okay, and that lamp, those Sadgurus, we bow down with deep respect. Innumerable are the Mahatmas in the countries, in the sacred country of India. Countless Mahatmas, countless sadhus, countless Sadgurus are born in the sacred land, holy land, and shown the world the path of peace and path of love, path of compassion. But for this path of love, compassion, the world will be barbarians. We offer our respect to all these Mahatmas. Show us the light, show us the path of wisdom, so that love, peace, harmony spreads all over the world. For making the principles of Vedanta understandable to common people, there are many acharyas are born. Sri Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya. Their compassion is infinite compassion, infinite love. Ramanujacharya was taught Narayana Mahamantra, Om Namo Narayanaya, by his Guru, and Guru told him, you should not tell this mantra to anybody. So Sri Ramanujacharya asked Guru, what is the effect of telling this mantra? He says, by chanting this mantra, everybody will attain Vaikuntha Dhama, the supreme abode of Narayana. Now, if I teach to others what happened to you, what happened, then you go to hell. The first thing Sri Ramanujacharya did was he ran to a small hillock, stood on the top of the hillock, and started chanting Om Namo Narayana. He said, by chanting this mantra, if I go to hell, it's okay. But many people who hear this mantra will get in that moksha, liberation. Such is the compassion of these realized masters. The acharyas translated the Vedanta into the common, into a framework by which people can understand. That framework became Dvaita, Vishishta, Advaita, Advaita. We bow down to these acharyas who brought this framework. Bow down to Sri Gaudapada Acharya, who brought the wisdom of Advaita Vedanta and taught Advaita Vedanta to Govinda Padacharya and Sri Shankaracharya. We bow down to Buddha, who took the wisdom of, who took the essence of wisdom of Veda, and taught the karma and implications of karma to whole of the world and brought peace to many, many living beings. We bow down to Mahavira, the great sage. There are many, many, countless are the saints, countless are the Mahatmas. Bow down all of them on the occasion of GuruPurnima. GuruPurnima is dedicated to a realized Master Sadguru. Sadguru cannot be seen. Sadguru is beyond our thought, beyond our feeling, beyond our mind. It's beyond our imagination, because Sadguru is of the nature of pure consciousness, which is Paramatma. That consciousness cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be felt. It's beyond our body, mind, intellect. Only way to realize that consciousness is total surrender. When I say total surrender, when the body, mind, intellect, everything becomes completely still, silent. In the deepest silence, you realize Sadguru as your inner self, Sadguru as your Atma, Sadguru is your Paramatma. Only surrender is the way for realization, ultimate realization. Sri Ramanujacharya calls this as Prapatti, the total surrender. The total surrender can happen only when the intellect becomes silent. The silence of the intellect is called Jnana. Sri Shankaracharya taught this Jnana. And Jnana and surrender cannot happen without Bhakti, the devotion. Sri Madhvacharya taught the science, the devotion. We bow down to all these acharyas for giving us the science of spirituality, the science of wisdom, and many acharyas, many people, saints, have given up their life, realizing the self and teaching it to others. We bow down to all of them. May all of them bless this earth. May all of them bring peace, bring love, bring to all and happiness to all living beings. There is a tremendous amount of suffering in the world. May the blessings of these acharyas, blessings of Sadgurus, bring peace and harmony to all beings on the earth. The Sadguru principle cannot be seen, cannot be understood by human mind. Sadguru you can only experience as your own inner self, deep self, in the deepest silence of the mind. That silence can be cultivated only through devotion, bhakti. Silence can be cultivated through jnana. Silence can be cultivated through service. That silence opens up your consciousness, opens up your inner self to self. Sadguru is nobody other than your own inner self. But to reach that inner self, you have to go through your body, mind, and intellect. These gates have to open up, and these gates have to open up and they become silent. And making this silent is the science of yoga. Kriya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga is science of making the body, mind, intellect silent so that inner consciousness, you have the vision of that inner self. Sadguru. Sadguru is like sun. Sun can never be seen with eyes. You cannot have eyes to see the sun. Sun can be seen only as a reflection. The reflection is the moon. The moon is the reflection of sun. With sun, you cannot see because you will hurt your eyes. It's difficult to see. The moon you can see. Moon is pleasant. Moon evokes love. Moon evokes peace. Moon evokes songs in our heart. Moon evokes deepest, opens up deepest aspect of human personality in the form of love. That's why all the Mahatmas, all the saints dedicated the Purnima day, the full moon day as GuruPurnima. Purnima means completeness. Purnima means fullness. Guru is the one who has attained that fullness, attained that non-dual state of oneness with the existence. We cannot see Sadguru, but the light of Sadguru shines through every living being. The light of Sadguru is called Atma Jyoti, awareness. Become that light, become aware of that light, become that light. That light of Sadguru shines in the realized soul to the fullest extent. Sunlight shines in water, stone, and mirror. In the mirror, its reflection is maximum. Similarly, Sadguru's presence is felt maximum in the presence of holy people, Mahatmas. Feel that presence, and that opens up the light of the self in you. Take that light inside, become the light of the self yourself, become Atma Jyotis, become the divine light. That's all in the purpose of human life. This human body, mind, and intellect is the vehicle for that divine light. The light has to grow. The light has to grow. Light has to show, remove the ignorance, and bring peace, harmony, and love to the world. That's all is the purpose of life. Without that light, when the light becomes dim, not because light is dim, because human nature becomes corrupted because by our adharma, human mind becomes the bottleneck for that light. Sun can never be covered, but clouds cover the sun. Like that, human nature covers the dharma, the inner nature, and adharma rises. When adharma rises, everybody suffers. All living beings suffer. Today, in the 21st century, the number of animals, number of living beings which are suffering is maximum in the history of humankind. No time in the history of humankind amount of suffering is there for animals. There is suffering within human beings. So for that, we can't solve the problem of the world. First, solve your problem. Realize that inner light, Atma Jyoti. Realize that divine light in you. Then you become the light. When you start radiating light, the world will be a little bit better place. Become that light, become that Atma Jyoti. This is what GuruPurnima is about. GuruPurnima is about respecting all this tradition, Sadgurus, Mahatmas. GuruPurnima is taking the message of Guru within you, seeing that light of the self within you, not just seeing, being the light of the self. the light of love, light of peace, light of compassion. So this the body-mind complex which is given to you becomes the vehicle of the divine and brings a little bit of divine light through you to the world. That's what Guru Purnima is about. On the occasion of Sri Guru Purnima, we bow down to all the realized masters, Guru Parampara, saints, rishis, mahatmas, sadgurus, and acharyas. We take their message, discover the divine light, Atma Jyoti in us, so that we become the light. We become the light of self. We become the light of love. Light of peace. Light of compassion. Light of wisdom. May the divine light shine through this vehicle of body, mind, intellect, bringing peace, harmony, love, compassion to all living beings. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Tat Sat. Narayana, 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 Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Swami 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 Narayana, Satya Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Satya Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Satya Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Satya Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Swami Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Narayana,
ನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಿರಾಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಿ. ಒಂದು 5 ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್